Okay, welcome back to Wizardry 7. I'm not at the end. Not quite at the end. It's hard to say exactly where I am, but based on this walkthrough, you know, kind of going a little bit all over the place, I would say maybe 2/3. I suppose, even though I feel pretty powerful at this point, and leveling has slowed down drastically. All right, so Wizardry 7, now that I've put time into it. I've put a lot of time into this game, actually. To the point of I'd kind of like it to be done. And part of that is that this is actually my fourth attempt. My fourth set of characters. So we started out by importing these characters from 6. But then shortly after I finished that last video, I was like, you know, it might be interesting to try just a fresh party and new characters. Because I didn't really bring over much from 6. Because I didn't bring over my powerful weapons and anything like that. It was just whatever. So I started a fresh party. And I played for a while. And it was fun. You know, having... it was a little rough at the start, sure. But, not too bad. And then eventually I got to a point where it was just like... fuck my face, I can't do anything. I feel really weak. And I started looking more into online, like, discussions about the game and builds, and not builds, but like what's good and what's not so good and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh man, you know, I might be better starting again actually with a more optimized party that I had. I thought I knew what I was doing, but no, I could see I could do some things differently. So then I started a third time, fresh. That one somehow seemed even worse, and I'm not quite sure why. But I got frustrated even sooner, and I was like, fuck me. I think the biggest problem is I don't have good equipment. I don't have, like, good weapons and stuff. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go back, and I went back to Wizardry 6, to my save file at the end, and I only equipped the good weapons, and then I imported those and started another... you know, new game with the import on 7. And now that's this one. And this one's been going really good. It's been quite easy because of those mega weapons. Because there's very little reason to ever replace those. So Mangg, for example, is still using the Avenger. He's now level 16. He's never class changed. Funnily enough, I've yet to find a shield. I have never seen a shield in this entire game, which is pretty funny. So he's dual wielding right now. Mook, also 16, hasn't class changed. Still using the Muramasa blade. But now I have Emu's paw on, which is a pretty slick... it's a dagger, I think. But yeah, it's pretty good. Locke also, no class change, but he is no longer using his hands and feet. I gave him the Sword of Four Winds, which is a two-handed sword that he can use, and it's pretty good. It's pretty dang good. Then Artemis has class change. He swapped over to... I think I brought him to an alchemist, and then I changed again over to a samurai. Because he... No, I guess... maybe I didn't. Maybe I just went from psionic to samurai. I should have changed him to a mage before going to samurai. Because he's just not getting enough thaumaturgy points to get his high-end spells. It's a really weird system. Because it's entirely based on these skill points. And depending on your character and how they're built and stuff, you can get a lot of these points very rapidly at the start. I think it's sort of based on your int and piety. And so it's very possible to rapidly get, like, nuclear blast by, like, level 5, you know? If your thaumaturgy points are just shooting up. Whereas if they're not shooting up and they're kind of lagging behind, like if you're a samurai, for example, then it can be many, many levels before you see Nuclear Blast. So I should have changed him to a mage first. So physical characters that aren't really interested in spellcasting at all, they're better off not class changing because, much like 6, your level determines a lot of things, including how likely you are to hit stuff. So you don't really want to class change those kind of characters. But your spellcasters, yeah, you're kind of incentivized to class change constantly in order to just get all the points in all the spell schools, which gives you more of your spell mana points and more spells. And you don't really suffer that much from class changes. Your stats do drop down to like the minimum for the class, but stats don't determine that much. I mean, they obviously, I think they're more valuable than in 6. But yeah, it's not the end of the world to class change a lot as a spellcaster. So there's that. But I'm fine with him as a samurai. He's got a lot of good spells, and it's fine. And he uses a Naginata now, and it's all good. Glinda, still a Valkyrie. Much like the melee people, I didn't want to change her off of it. And it's been fine. She doesn't spellcast that much. She was using the badass Valkyrie Lance I brought over, but she's now using a stun rod because Tinker is now a Valkyrie. Tinker went through the most class changes to get the most spell points. So she's got 100 alchemy, 100 thaumaturgy, and is up to 56 theology. And but now I'm settled on Valkyrie because now she can use that. I noticed that this badass lance for Valkyries is usable by fairies, funnily enough. And I was like, all right, fuck, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, she's pretty good. I wish she had more spell points overall. She has it spread out across everything, whereas Artemis is heavily focused on mental stuff. But yeah, I guess she has more overall than he does. There's also in this game personal skills. These are there's 6 of them in the game. They're special things that you find off of rare pieces of equipment. Like very rare, like, you know, the rarest. And so you can use those pieces of equipment on one character to give them one of these 6 personal skills. So Mangg, I gave Reflection, and I'm not quite sure what it does. It does something that makes him faster in combat. I'm not quite sure, I guess. Sure. But then Mook has Power Strike, which I guess just gives him a chance to do a lot more damage on a hit. So when you start it, when you first get it, you just get a few points in the skill. But every time you level after that, you get a bunch of personal points that you can bump that up. I don't know what happens if you class change. Obviously, I'm not going to find out. But yeah. And then the last one that I have, I gave to Tinker. And that was Snake Speed, which again is like fast. And I figure she's the main spellcaster. I want her to just go as fast as possible in combat. So there you have it. Alright, so that's all that. So Wizardry 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of ready for it to be done because I've gone through a lot of the game. I've spent many hours with this game. You know, a lot of parts like multiple times. So I'm kind of just ready for it to be over. And not to mention that this is a lot of Wizardry that I've been playing, like, sequentially. And I don't think Wizardry 7, as far as the combat is concerned, character development is concerned, you know, classes and all that, I don't think it's that innovative compared to Wizardry 6. And the thing is, like, it's a pretty lengthy game compared to 6. And so 6 I felt was like a good length. and a good amount of complexity and everything. I was happy with 6. And then you go to 7, it's just like, yeah, it's like having a cake, you know, and you like have a slice of cheesecake. It's like, man, it was really great. And then someone hands you the full cheesecake. It's like, yeah, here you go, here's more. And it's like, I'm kind of good, you know. I mean, there is good parts of Wizardry 7. Graphically, it's a lot better, for sure. And there's various quality of life things that are a lot better, for sure. But the main meat of it, which for me is the combat, is still pretty much the same. And there's just a lot of it, and it's not particularly interesting compared to the gold box games. A lot of it is just like spam fight, you know, for all 6 of my characters, and then I have to just smash through all the text that comes up, because some of these fights just get stupidly big. Some of these fights consist of like 40 enemies. And it's like, yeah, I have these mass AoE spells like Nuclear Blast and stuff, but you still have to sit there and spam through all the text of this takes this much damage, this thing dies, this thing takes this much damage, this thing dies, you know? And it's just like, good God. And after you've done it for like, you know, after you've seen that text pop up 10,000 times, it's like, enough is enough. Whereas the gold box games, I have like auto combat and stuff, and a lot of the fights were more interesting tactically and stuff like that. The grid just adds a far more entertaining and long-lasting sort of combat system than this, which is more like Dragon Quest, essentially. So yeah, it's just kind of overstaying its welcome. But, you know, it's a game that you would play over the course of like 6 months, you know. Like, this would be your game, and you'd have like your notebook filled with all your notes as you go through this, you know, this crazy world of Guardia, and you'd have notes, and you'd have your your own maps that you've drawn out and everything, and you'd learn tidbits about the world, and you'd have these factions, and you'd have to, you know, all these little details and little things that you'd be keeping track of, and you would spend weeks and weeks playing this game, you know, exploring every inch of it. Is you wouldn't have a walkthrough, you wouldn't have other people's maps or anything like that. And this would be like an adventure, you know. So the way that I'm doing it, with just following a walkthrough, looking at other people's maps, and so on and so forth, it just mostly boils down then to just a lot of combat, without any of the other stuff that's theoretically meant to be the interesting parts of the game, you know. And I didn't feel that as much with 6 because it was so much shorter and more simplistic, and it was just like a breath of fresh air after Wizardry 1 through 5. Then now the air is no longer as fresh, and so it's just the combat, and that doesn't hold up for as long, you know. So we're gonna pick up here just in the middle of this walkthrough where I was gonna go. I was like, okay, this seems like a good enough spot to just record again. Maybe I can point out some of the annoying things that I've had going on. Alright, so I mean, these fights pop up all the time, and it's basically done in like 3 seconds, you know? But then you get this, and it's like, okay, a little bit more, but you have to do this every time, and there's no... If there was just an auto combat button, it would make my life a fuck ton easier. Yeah, I mean, look, this encounter rate is just kind of stupid. For fights that pose no threat to me whatsoever. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, factions. Okay, so there's multiple factions in the game, right? You've got the Trang, you've got the Umpani, you've got the Dane, you've got the Monks, you've got the Ratkin, the Gorn. There might be Well, there's the Savant, yeah. So, I mean, you got a bunch of different factions, right? And you can interact with these factions in various ways, and you can kind of make allies with some of the factions and make enemies of other factions. You know, there's a little bit of that going on, which is potentially really cool, but it's not that cool because it's just not fleshed out enough to be cool. You know, this isn't Skyrim or something. Like, so because I imported this save from that really rough ending, you know, pretty much everybody on the planet despises me, but not really. It's weird. Like, the Umpani despised me straight out of the way. There was never any talking to any of the Umpani, but the Trang were more willing to talk to me. Until they suddenly weren't, and then they just turned on me without saying anything, and then it was like, okay, our alliance is over, I guess. But the thing is, it's like, okay, I thought I did actually like a job for the Trang. Like, I did a couple jobs for the Trang, which was theoretically cool. But the thing is, I'm in the Trang city, Nictolinth. I'm in the city. I'm like doing a job for them in their city. And yet, while walking through the city, I get attacked by groups of Trang. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? It doesn't make any sense. There are other times, anytime you're in a settlement, or anytime you're in a faction sort of location where you theoretically are allied with them, it doesn't matter. You'll get attacked by Ratkin, you'll get attacked by Umpani, you'll get attacked by Gorn, you'll get attacked by everything. Like that, no random encounters do not respect your alliance in any way. And it's just like, okay, I mean, then kind of what's the point? I may as well just kill everything then, because everything wants to kill me regardless. It's just like there's like an egg of a good idea here. It just hasn't been cracked open. It hasn't blossomed into anything yet. It's just like, yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? If there was like faction play and you can make alliances and yeah, I mean, theoretically really cool, but just no, it's just basically nothing. It's like the illusion of faction play, really. Like if I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there are quests. Like each faction, well, I don't want to say that, but like the Umpani, you can do quests for the Umpani that I didn't have access to because I had immediately pissed them off and I was doing stuff for the Trang. So there is that kind of vice versa stuff. I don't know if there's a whole lot of that, but I know for a fact that there's the Trang and the Umpani. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Should get a fixed encounter pretty soon here. In the field ahead, you hear the din of a battle in progress. A group of brown spider creatures are flailing with long glowing rods at something in their midst. Suddenly, from between them shoots a bright red sled into the air, but it is immediately by a net which grabs the end of the flying vehicle, and the Spider-Man quickly... From the crashing sled, you see the pilot leap into the foray of brown attackers. It appears to be a woman heavily outnumbered. You see her turn in your direction and call out something, but she's too far away for you to hear. Do you wish to join her in battle against the Spider-Man? Yes. You run to help the struggling girl. Yeah, also, yeah, this game is definitely not shy about the sci-fi elements. There's quite a few sci-fi elements in the game. Spaceships and laser guns and like terminals and stuff. And a lot of the plot revolves around the fact that there's spaceships and laser guns and, you know, sci-fi elements and stuff. Battle over, the pilot girl returns to her fiery vessel and glides over to land before you. Thy courage is great and thy arms strong. I am Janet of the Helizoid Legion, defenders of the city of Sky. I was sent by the great queen of our tribe, Dame Kelly, to learn of the strangers that now inhabit our lands. We await the coming of the Crusaders. I give to you this banner of my people. Carry it with you, that all Helizoid shall know you as friend. Present it to Dame Kelly in the city of Sky, and she will welcome you. Saying farewell, the pilot girl, Janette, throttles her crimson steed and goes zooming off into the sky. Yeah, and I've encountered a lot of those enemies, like, that look just like her and ride on these little spaceships. Not spaceships, little speeders or whatever. So yeah, plenty of sci-fi elements to be had. Okay, so we're continuing on. We got more of this shit. So you can just get a bunch of these encounters, and then you could just melee this out. It just takes for fucking ever, or you just cast Mind Flay and call it a day. But then here, yeah, I gotta spam through all this, and this is as fast as it goes. Like, this is me spamming enter and left mouse button, which is the fastest way through this, from what I understand. I guess you could hold enter. Wow, I didn't think about that. Maybe holding enter is a lot faster. Okay, that might be better. I'm gonna grab Paralyze. Okay, well, let's see here. Hold enter. Wow, that's a lot faster. See, this is why I record. Now, okay, hold on. I'm gonna use that. Theoretically, they should know who I am. Did he just fumble? Okay, they're all dead before they even see the banner, so it doesn't matter. Fucking hell. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Just nonsense. Yeah, but this is why I record, because for some reason, I've been playing hours and I didn't even think about holding down enter until I said it out loud of like, maybe there is a faster way. That's how my brain works, I guess. I gotta say it out loud. Wow, that is so much faster. Just ridiculous amount of encounters. Nice. Yeah, it's a long road to our next location here. Ugh, God. And, like, nothing is ever afraid of you, you know? Doesn't matter. Everything will try and fight you, no matter how weak they are. Standing out over the treetops, the Great Tower of Dane, Dionysius, is visible in the southern sky. A deep, paled, monolithic slab which rises above the forest lands with an unnatural alien majesty. Strong and expressionless, you can almost feel within its cold, stony walls the powerful magics which most surely reside within its holds. And for the first time, it dawns on you just how old must be the ancient and established Order of the Dane, a sect likely as old as the planet itself. Yes. Well, we will go in. Closer to the ominous tower, you feel a bony chill that seems to descend from its looming surface. Dionysius, Great Tower of Dane. Says this area is full of magic casters, so keeping your magic screen up is highly recommended. Yeah, so magic screen is arguably one of the most important spells in the game. It's not even really an argument. Only, mages get it. Thaumaturgy. And it's one of those long-lasting buffs. Costs 56 points for the final tier here. But it lasts a while, and this protects you theoretically against all magic spells cast against your party, which is pretty important, as you can imagine. Inside the entrance of the tower, an utter lack of warmth tells you as much about the Fellowship of Dane as could any Dane himself. It does not strike you that they are likely to provide visitors with any sense of a hearty welcome, and indeed you suspect they would be quite perplexed by any notion akin to showing one a good time. But then again, perhaps it won't be dull after all. Also, we'll throw on armor plate and enchanted. I don't normally cast these buffs because I don't need to, but since we're casting magic screen. Gathered inside the chamber, a huddle of Dane talk in soft whispers, ceasing as you enter. Surprised at your presence, they distantly survey the party, trying to fathom your intent. Then, bearing aught but a slit for a smile, one of them approaches. The Fellowship of Dane welcomes ye, good brothers. Hast ye heard the word? No. They that hear the word are often drawn to the Tower of Dane, divine inspiration their guiding light. Perhaps ye hear but do not listen, and thus ye seek the way of the Fellowship. Dost ye wish the help of the Fellowship? Yes. Then blessings be upon ye, lost children. The Fellowship shall light thy life. The Fellowship welcomes all who seek it. And what token of thy faith dost ye offer, my children? Gold. Truly ye dost already see the light, fine brothers. A token shall ye say of 100 gold pieces? Yes. Fair offering then, initiates. Ye dost shine in the eyes of the Fellowship. The Fellowship welcomes ye into its arms. Almagorte. Alright, so we gotta buy Jonga powder, I guess. Okay. It says we gotta buy 6, so I have bought 6. Now, obviously, you're not there to just buy from you. You can talk to him, you can ask him about rumors, and apparently you ask him about urns, sacraments, and the trial. But we don't care about any of that. Check the right wall midway to the next room for a button. What? Oh, that one. See what I'm saying? Like, here's some Dane initiates, 5 of them. Apparently, we're also Dane initiates. Does that matter? Nope. We fight Danes because they're here. And, like, they're hopelessly outmatched, but they fight us anyways. Like, there's so many layers to this just being dumb. So dumb. Temple of the Initiate. Says I should use Jonga powder on the urn? Urn here. Oh, here. Upon a rune block arising from the floor rests a tiny golden urn. Jonga powder. You sprinkle the silvery powder into the urn. Soon a trace wisp of smoke rises from it, fading into the air. Great. Extending from the walls, a marble altar, adorned with graceful and decorative carvings. Oh, I was supposed to get a golden idol. Oh, okay, it's over here. Hold on, I gotta fight more moths. Entering the antechamber, a gaseous swirling ether condenses to form a dark shape. All who would accept the trial of the Fellowship must prove themselves worthy before the Spirit of Dane. Okay. I mean, I guess that's more sensible than Dane's fighting me. You're dead. No. Go with that. Inside the chest, you find a miniature golden figurine, faceless, but no doubt cast in the form of the statuesque Danes. Alright, pop that bad boy on there. Place the golden idol upon the mantle altar. Good to go, good to go, good to go. An encounter. Greetings, brethren of the Fellowship. Ye has passed the test of the Temple of the Initiate. The Fellowship blesses ye with the new title of Disciple. You must show a token of thy good faith in accordance with thy rank. Will you accept thy Fellowship dues? Yes. He has done well. Alright, that's it for this level. We're up to level 2. Hey, look. Dane Disciples initiates some Terang for some reason. What the fuck? See, but this is where I just use fucking Mind Flay and I don't give a shit. I'll just hold down Enter. It's not a guaranteed kill on anything, though, because they like to resist stuff. No, you're dead. No, you are dead. Alright, up here we got Belcanzor's advertisement. A pile of parchments lie neatly stacked in the corner, covered with a fine cloth. Uncovering the parchments, picking one up, you read the following. Belcanzor's Magic Emporium, Dionysius Suntime's New City Moontime. The poster is quite illustrative and has a somewhat exciting allure about it. For some reason, you almost feel compelled to go there. In fact, it's all you can think about. You're sure there's something there you need to buy. Magneto hazard. I'll cast something. There you go. What is this? Use Jonga powder. Upon a rune block arising from the floor rests a tiny golden urn. Jonga powder. Soon a trace wisp of smoke arises from it. Great. Oh, we got ourselves a puzzle. Okay. Yes. Okay. Vaguely understand. But how am I supposed to get there? What removes that? Okay, that removes that. That removes that, but what removes... Oh. No, that's supposed to remove that. It didn't remove that. There's a bunch of pits, and then there's a bunch of spots, I guess, on the ground that change the formation of pits. Apparently. But this pit should be moved, and it's not moving. No. Nothing... Fuck, stop it. I'm trying to do this. Hassles. Okay, now that's good. So now we can go in here. And then that reset that, apparently. Now I don't know what resets that. Okay, good. And then we can go here. But then what uncovers that? Oh, that one. Right, but now I need to get this thing again. Got it. Now I feel like I'm just retracing my steps. What gets this one again? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But now I fucked that over again. Fuck! Come on. So annoying. Okay, and then we would get hit with the trap, but we used the powder there. Okay, I need a golden idol. So, we gotta go... Nor I should save. Saving is good. More Danes are going to attack us. I mean, we're just slaughtering countless disciples and initiates and stuff, and it's like, it's just senseless. It's senseless, man. Button. I like to text something. Button. Let's save, because you never know. Even though we have 100 skullduggery at this point. golden idol. Got it. So now we go... Well, I mean, over here is the shop Belcanzor. Room is empty, its walls bare, and a thin veil of dust covers the floor. Yeah, because he only is here during the daytime. Air is filled with smoke and the heavy scent of burning powders. It is unusually dark, and a spooky sense of enchantment fills the room. Shelves along the walls of the eerie boutique are filled with dusty bottles and ancient books, and peculiar trinkets and artifacts can be seen perched in between. From out of the shadows, a tall, pale figure emerges. Welcome, visitors. I am Belcanzor. How may I be of service? What do you got? The Ring of Resounding, the Ring of Shielding, scrolls. Yeah, like I'm gonna use a fucking scroll. Basically a bunch of shit I don't care about. Awesome. I don't know what he could possibly offer. Money is practically worthless in this game. Stand on the marble altar, blah, 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 golden idol. In we go. Greetings, brethren of the Fellowship. Ye have passed the test of the Temple of Divine Order. The Fellowship welcomes ye into the Order of Holy Canon. You must show a token of thy good faith in accordance with thy rank. Yes. Ye have done well. On to the next level. And we fight minnow scales. Okay, level 3, the Temple of Eternal Night. Oh, it's an actual darkness area. Wow, this is the first one I've encountered in the whole game. And it used to be such a staple. Oh, even my auto map doesn't work. Fuck. Jonga powder? Okay. Easiest just to run forward into walls. But I mean, you don't even know what direction you're facing, really. Okay, so here, yeah, we're gonna have to get the golden idol, I imagine. Yes. Just trying to figure out where to go. I don't know how to get to this guy. I'm looking at the map, but that doesn't... Okay, I think we go here, 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 here. There's a fountain to the south, but I'm not going to go for that. Okay. I think I went too far. It's possible I've gotten turned around. I've definitely been turned around. Fuck. Now I have no idea where I am. I have the direction spell. Okay. So... Okay, I'm in a northwest corner. There was some... Okay. It's possible... Okay, I think I know where I am now. Okay, yes. Should step into a teleporter very soon. Boom. Circle of entranced Danes sit quietly in the open chamber, meditating upon some distant thought, reaching to touch that place in the mind wherein resides the secret of inner power and knowing bliss. Like statues, they sit, unmoving, and it is only after a few minutes that you notice the figure standing at the rear of the room, watching you without watching. Gracefully, as if gliding upon the floor, he moves toward you and speaks. Only they that know ever journey into the realm that lies beyond. It is the realm where the mind becomes the center of the universe, and all infinity unfolds before its eye, only looking, never touching. It is the place of true essence, freed from all trappings and postulates of the outer world. This is the inner kingdom, the land of peace and true knowledge. Dost ye wish to learn? Yes. So be it. Search ye for the word in the lair of the beast, and then return here. If ye know, then ye will know what to do, and the figure and all the other Danes fade away one by one. In the center of the floor, glowing black key beckons you enticingly. Okay. We need to specifically go here. In the darkness, you stumble over something on the floor. With a few tinks and clinks, comes to a rest somewhere at your feet. Carefully crawling around on your hands and knees, you find the small golden figurine which you had kicked a few moments ago. And that's the golden idol we need. And then we want to go west. And then north, east, south, east. I'm trying to think. Okay, so now we go this way. I don't know how you would do this without a map. This is insane. I don't even know if I'm doing it correctly with a map. Got it. Nice. Holy shit. I feel like you could spend weeks just in this area, on this level, bumping into walls nonstop and never finding anything. Okay, well, I guess, I'll go for the beast. We'll do the beast encounter. So we gotta go south, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, here. Lair of the beast. Let's do it, baby. E of the beast. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, no, you're just supposed to fight it. Okay. Stepping into the lair of the beast, you are consumed by the darkness once again. Soon you hear a distant sound, soft, slushy, and slurpy. And then it alights before you, iridescent in the surrounding blackness. Oh, the Psy Beast! Oh no, how menacing. Dead. As the fallen beast lies dying, you wonder if this was as intended. Then in its final expiring gasp, it seems to utter a peculiar syllable, almost inaudible. It sounded like moo. Okay. Fuck. So now they say that I should go back. Because I killed the Psy Beast. And I can learn mind control, which protects from like sleep and other mental attacks. So it's kind of valuable. Made it. The open chamber lies empty and tranquil, no sign of anyone to be found. Meditate upon the word. Sitting alone in the peaceful chamber, the word floats inside your head, hovering above, just out of reach. Okay, it says, each time you meditate and succeed at staying awake, the character will gain a point in mind control until you reach 50, then every few successful attempts afterwards. After each meditation, step back, rest quickly to awaken the sleepy ones, then move forward and meditate again. Oh, there it is. Mind control 1. Yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. And this is what the walkthrough says to do. Now, it does say, once you've meditated as much as your sanity or boredom can stand, enter the maze again. So, yeah, how much do I really want to do this? I don't know. It is quite tedious. I just, you know, you do stuff like this and you just think about how many other video games exist in the world. How many different other video games you could be playing. Or not even video games. Other things you could just be doing with your time. Be watching a movie you've never seen before. You could be reading a book. You could be even reading a book you've read before. That might even be more interesting. You could go outside. You could have a catch. You could walk in a forest. You could sleep. You could just sleep. Yeah, what are we up to? 10. Woo, boy. I don't know, man. I mean, if I was not recording, again, your usual thing of if I was not recording, I could just watch a show, I guess, and do this for quite a while. But I don't think I really care. Although I wonder if this is going to carry over to Wizardry 8, and I want to have a lot of mind control. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much I want to torture you with this. It's pretty bad. $17 mind control. But Mook's up to 25 already because he never falls asleep. For some reason. I don't know. I mean, how much do you need? Is this just a percentage chance to prevent falling asleep or going insane or something? I mean, 25 is pretty good. 25 is a lot better than 0. Oh god, my eyes are just like... Oh, boy. Alright, I mean, we're not going to go to 50, I don't think. That's a little bit much. Nobody needs that. For some reason, Mook just loves this. He never falls asleep. Can't get enough. Find it hard to stop because it seems like it's just beneficial. It's like pain. It's just free. It's just free. I mean, just time and tedium, but it's free and it's beneficial. So it's hard to stop. This is a classic RPG dilemma here. Whoops. Fuck it. Alright, what do we got? 28. Mook's up to 42. I think it's probably good. It pains me to leave, but it also pains me to stay. So I guess I'll err towards going. We'll wait until I got nobody falling asleep. Then we'll go. Nobody falls asleep during one of these meditations, we'll go. I mean, it just happened, so it's gonna happen again. It's possible we'll be here a while yet. Oh, come on, guys. Stay awake. I mean, I don't blame them. Just meditating on the word moo over and over again. Sounds awful. Locke just can't cut it. No, we'll get it. It's gonna happen. Yep, there you go. Done. Alright, those are our numbers, and we're just gonna accept it. Okay, so now we have to go back. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Now I'm lost again. Fuck. Yeah, I know I'm facing east, but I'm bumping into something. And I'm bumping into something south. Bump into something north. Where is that possible? Southeast and north? That's impossible. Okay, there I moved a bunch south. Okay, which means... Okay. Now that might fuck me up, but we'll see. South, yeah. East, okay. We're back on schedule. 1, 2, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, oh boy, this place blows, and I have a map. I cannot fathom. Insane. Just absolutely insane. Golden idol. Greetings, brethren of the Fellowship. Ye have passed the test of the Temple of Eternal Night. The Fellowship anoints ye as able priests of Dane. You must show a token of thy good faith in accordance with thy rank. Yeesh. He's done well. Wonder if we're gonna have to kill this guy. How many levels of this are there? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's 8 levels. The fuck, man? This isn't even worth it. Well, I guess we got mind control. That's kind of worth it. Fuck. Temple of Aerial Whimsy. Great. This is teleporters now. Okay. Well, then theoretically, we want to go into a fight with some useless bullshit. And go here. And from here, go here. And then from here, go here. Inside the room, you feel a slight buzzing vibration, which seems to permeate everything. Lasting only a brief moment, it quickly ceases without any apparent ill effect. After a few moments, you're breathing and open your eyes. It is still dark, but there is a glowing object in the distance. It is a sparkling globe of some kind, like a crystal ball. You're unable to move, and you watch helplessly as it grows, and then it begins to disappear. Not vanishing, but descending into the floor. And then you see a figure. It is a young woman. She is standing over the spot where the strange orb disappeared. She seems to be doing something with her hands, and then she too fades, and all is dark once more. With a start, you open your eyes yet again, and it is still dark, but this time you are able to move. Mook got an item. Yeah, that was the golden idol. Gotta be careful here about avoiding another teleporter. Because of course you do. There we got the idol on the shit. So I think we can just go to the end. Except we don't have the key of the stone. Which would give us the Stone of Gates. Do I give a shit about the Stone of Gates? I don't know. The walkthrough says to grab it. It doesn't really say what it does. Is it an equipable thing? Stone of... No? Is it a... Used as part of the Book of Immortals. Well, that does sound like we might need it. So I guess we'll go for it. Okay, so then in that case... we want to step onto this one. And then this one. And then disarm this chest. That'll give us the key. And then we need to go... Okay. So then we go north. And then from here we can go... here. Get into another useless bullshit fight that I don't care about. Click off the game, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then, down here. Nope, not that way. Here. Fuck! Stop it! Here we use key. It's one of these. It's one of these. There you go. And then we disarm this. Fuck! Yup, yup, that's why we save. Yeah, that's why we save. Opening the chest, you gaze upon a sparkling stone, radiating hues of green and blue. Okay, well, we will take that. The rest, I don't give a shit about. Oh, great. I'm so glad you gave me things to fight. Okay, then, so then we want to get back to where we were. Which is pretty simple. Oh, great. More things to fight. Here, yeah, and then we want to go south here. Good. And then here. Done. You passed the test of the Temple of Aerial Whimsy, Fellowship to Crazy Bishops of Dane. Yes, he has done well. Sure have. So then we can go down to level 3. Well, that would be a mean trick. We're not going to do that. Here. Go up. Okay, we're up to area level 5, the Temple of Deadly Coffers. So this is a water one with exploding trap chests. Okay. Well, our swimming numbers are pretty good, so it's not that big of a deal. Sonic Bolt. Okay, it didn't even give us an option. It just explodes. It means we're vegified for 100 rounds. So now I sit here because fuck you. I guess I could have magic screen up now that I know that. Yeah, characters recover from this shit at different rates, so we just sit here for a long time. Just resting. Okay, we're good. We'll throw on magic screen. Ugh, Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Nuclear blast. Let's give it a biggin. I'm very, very glad I discovered holding down enter. That I wish I would have discovered that a long time ago. Ghostly image. You're dead. Oops, basilisk guy got turned to stone. Pretty sure I gave cure stone to somebody. There it is. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Okay, he's good. There you go, bypass that shit. Okay, so we're gonna use the second key we picked up. Good. Get into a fight with a bunch more bullshit. As always. Okay, and then we got alright. So we're going here. Stunner. Mangg is paralyzed. Got stone cold stun. Now cure paralysis. Down to 14 rounds. Done. Okay, and then now I think we want to use the key we just got. Good, yeah, that's correct. Into the last room. And we need to get coffer key 3. So a bunch of these just have useless keys in them and explode on you for bullshit effects for no reason. There is a chest here with loot. Random jewelry, random stone or staff. Fire or rocket sticks, random reagent, miter, random armor. Okay, we have to get the golden idol and the third key. So, fortunately, we gotta get some shit here. It's a very long game. If you haven't realized, like, everything just takes a long time to do. And this is using a walkthrough and a map. I mean, you can only imagine. Okay, we lost magic power. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we're gonna have to swim a good ways to get to the golden idol, unfortunately. And this is why you pretty much have to level up your swimming skill, or this will be absurdly annoying. Oh, wow, this one didn't explode. Fuck off. Why can't I open this? Oh, I guess there's one other thing we need. But I don't know why this isn't opening. How is that possible? What? Oh, it's because it's not trap? No, it's a level 15 trap. Okay, I don't know how that's possible. Oh, it's not trap. Why did you say it was a 15 trap? Oh, recently open contains nothing but empty tallow wrappings. Whatever it was that was sealed inside, someone else has beaten you to it. Yes, okay, so this is good. This is the first time that's happened to me. But, so throughout the game, you have to get a bunch of these maps. These pieces of parchment. So as you can see, we have a bunch of them. We got Dragon, Legend, Temple, Crypt, Sphinx, Serpent. This was the crystal one. But it is time-based. It's like Fallout 1, you know? If you don't get to these things in a certain amount of time, other NPCs will grab them out of the chest, and you'll find nothing in the chest like we did. And so then you have to track down the NPC that has it, and you don't know who has it or where they are at any moment. You can use a spell called Locate Person or something, or Locate Object, to try and find it. But yeah, then you have to either kill them for it or buy it off of them. And so if you're not using a walkthrough and you're taking a very leisurely pace and blah, 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 chances are you're not going to really find any of these where they are meant to be. And you're going to have to track all of them down to beat the game. So that's fun. So now I need to track down the crystal. Hey, level 17 Lord. I'm just leveling up bullshit. Like, I don't have a shield, but maybe someday I'll get a shield. Or I can level up his dagger, I guess, because he's using a dagger now. I basically gave up on ever finding a shield. And I said, you know, just do a wield. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, there we go. Doesn't cure it completely, but lowers the duration by quite a bit. And don't go swimming when you're paralyzed. It will not end well. Okay, we got everything we need to finish off this floor. Oh, but they aren't done with us yet. Yeah, nuclear blast, baby. Okay, so... Swimming really takes it out of you, man. These people can't swim far at all. I mean, they are wearing a lot of gear. And your weight does affect how much stamina you lose from swimming. So I'll give them that. Alright, key number 3. Gotcha. And then the marble eye, the golden idol. Golden idol. And then we are good to finish. You've passed the test of the Temple of Deadly Coffers. Apostles of Dane. That's higher than Bishop? Yes. He's done well. Isn't this exciting? Now we're on to level 6, the Temple of the Wanderers. Oh, it's got a bunch of spinners and wall changers and stuff. Great. Like Wizardry 4 all over again. Inside the room, you feel a slight buzzing vibration which seems to permeate everything. Lasting only a brief moment, it quickly ceases without any apparent ill effect. Yeah, so this will spin you and put you in a random direction, which if you aren't using a auto mapper is probably pretty fucking confusing. We don't actually want to go this way. Or do we? We're trying to get to the... Okay, I mean, that could... Oh, but no, that'll just change that way. Oh, unless I can... I had no idea this was going to be this lengthy of a thing. But now I feel like I owe it to you to show you the end. I just wish there was a spell to lower enemy encounters. That would be great. Okay, so that's good. We want that, and we want to go all the way to the end. And then, go... Fuck. Leave me alone. Boop, boop, boo, boop. We got it. Alright, so this is the chrome key. I don't give a shit about the rest. So now... Okay, I guess. We want to go... No, we don't care about that. Where am I going? Oh, when did that change? Okay, fine. Then we'll go this way. Okay, but you show... Oh? No. Is this map even accurate? How the fuck do you get out of this room? Oh, there we go. Alright, now we're good. So then we gotta go back this way. That's where we put the golden idol. That's the end. Okay, we do go here then, into the spinny room. That's good. So then we can dump out here. And then probably we're stepping into here. Yeah, it's oh boy. Well, we want to get that. We got to fight the High Father and get the Book of Immortals. Yeah, that sounds fun. Well, then we go this way. More encounters that I love to get and love to do. That's there, and then that's there. Oh, I see. Alright, so now we go boom. Boom. Got the golden idol, baby. So now we could just leave at this point, but we want to fight the High Father and get the Book of Immortals. So we want to go this way, this way, this way. Now here's apparently a series of fire traps. So I guess let's rest up. And we'll put on magic screen. Through the gate swarms a torrent of blazing fire. Okay, that didn't seem to help at all. Fireballs explode as they strike, bursting upon the wall in a dazzling display. In the aftermath of the firestorm, you hear the crackling voice of a wailing madman exclaim, "Come, my children! Thy master wishes more of this exquisite delight." Peering through the bars of the gate, you see a wild orgy of bodies. They are as one, convulsing in abandoned ecstasy, preparing to unleash another round of sizzling infernos. Trudging onward despite the flames, you advance as another flock of raging fire comes flying through the gate. The voice of the madman shrieks with pleasure, and he calls to the mass of half-naked bodies once more. Burn them all, burn them all. Well, I'm not going to survive another go without healing. But based on these numbers, I'm not going to survive anything. I don't think magic screen is doing much here. Another round of stringing fire comes pouring through the gate. Oscillating voice of the insane Dane now screaming, he calls again, more, more, more. Alright, well, they're letting me heal. That's nice of them. But I dare not save, because I might not survive the finale. Huge gust of white-hot fire blasts through the gate, consuming your blackened bodies in a blinding explosion. Okay, we did survive. From the orgy of Danes, you hear the cry, "After them, children, let them not escape!" Before you stands a solid chrome gate, silver, bright, and strong. Alright, I guess I'll save here, even though this is... Unless I can just rest. Oh, okay. Would never happen in a tabletop RPG, but sure. Yeah, it's good enough. And we're ready to fight the High Father, so let's buff. I don't know how tough he'll be, but no harm. And we got the Chrome Key. Hurling yourselves into the chamber, you face a well-prepared band of demonic red-eyed Danes. Two High Fathers, okay. And some Trang for some reason. Getting really freaky. I don't know, just fucking destroy them. Deadly Air. Hold down Enter. Dead. Drop some shitty scroll I don't care about. Hey, Mook leveled up. 11 more hit points. Nice. And Artemis leveled up. Good, good, good. Just leveling up his sword for no reason in particular. Armor melt could be good. Yeah, that could be good. We'll go for armor melt. It's fine. Alright, well that was good. Ow. In the chest, you discover an old and dusty book bound within a cover of black and cracked leather, and upon it written bloody letters, the Book of Immortals. Wow, a lot of stuff. A liar. Doesn't even mention that here. I don't know what it is. We also got armor, which... Fuck. Jewelry. The Book of Immortals. I don't know. Other stuff. What is this? The Silent Liar. For putting silence. Okay. And then, nice. Yeah, I think at this point you can just drop that. Nice. Okay. Well, that was good. I don't know what the Book of Immortals does. Oh, the walkthrough doesn't even mention it. Okay. Sure. So then we go... There's a button here. We also want to go this way. Upon the gate is a gruesome head cast in black iron, appearing like some hideous creature of the netherworld. Atop the forehead of the demonic face is a round opening as if perhaps to birth a thick candle. Through the bars of the gate you spy a distant chest, sealed and sparkling, revealing no clue as to its mysterious contents. Yeah, we can't open this door. Okay, so we come here later. So then we just want to go back. Oh, wait a minute. There was a lever. What? Seriously? Who's shooting out fire at this point? Fuck. Damn it, everything takes forever! I'm gonna get hit again. So annoying. Okay, great. And then look at this guy, this Gorn King. Just wandering. He's on this fucking 6th level of the tower. What are you doing here? Do you have my thing? No, you don't. I don't know who has it. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so that got blocked off now. Shit, that got blocked off now. But I can go here. Yes, good. Yeah, okay, here we go. Then do this, and then do this. Good. We passed test Temple of the Wanderers. True Lords of Dane. Must show a token to the guide for good faith. Yes, apparently I'm spending a lot of money on this, but money is pointless, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so if you go, so there's a locked door to your left. If you go through the open one on your right, you go back to the 1st level of the tower. What you're supposed to do is open that and then go here. I don't know. Fireballs. Great. More fireballs. And now we can open this. Fuck! Click, click, click. Key of Ascension. And this will take you up. High atop the Great Tower of Dane, howling winds blow and blackness swallows the sky like a cloak of perpetual night. Okay, so now we went all the way. We skipped over level 8 and we went to... Or 7, we went to 8. I guess. So there is a demon spawn, apparently, that we're going to have to fight. But we want to go here? Down? Fight some spirits that I don't give a shit about? Okay, so now we're back down to 6 on the other side. We have to get the Ring of Demons. Yeah, I don't think we can do this just yet. We don't have the Ring of Demons. No. No. We need to go... Fuck. It's just everything wants you dead, man. Everything just wants you dead. Pit of the Demon Spawn. Pit is dark and sooty, as if great fires had blazed from its depths. Descending into the pit, you see that its walls are thick with a black residue, as if the spit of a blistering inferno. It is then you recognize the ashen lumps and shoots upon the ground, the remnants of incinerated bones. Okay, well, I mean... I think... I haven't looked at the walkthrough, so I'm not quite sure if this is what I'm supposed to do. What the fuck? There's another High Father I gotta fight. Why are there Savant Troopers up here? Nothing makes sense anymore! Nuclear blast. Ugh. See what I'm saying about it just gets old. Gets old. Artemis died? Ah, fucking... From what? I'm pretty sure this is what you're supposed to do. Come on! I mean, it's just insane. Like, if you don't have nuclear blast, these fights are just hair-pulling kind of bullshit. Of like, who the fuck wants to sit through all this? Absolutely insane amount of enemies. Okay. Okay, I guess. Hit him with a little mind play. I think he fizzled it. Now they're both paralyzed or silenced. Everyone's silenced. A lot of silence. And there's some skeleton lords sitting in there. Probably why I died. I don't give a shit about your loot. It's just ridiculous, man. It never ends. Right. Okay, so... Fuck me. So that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Okay, so apparently you're supposed to use the monk innards, the ashes of Diam, and finally the stone of gates. Where are the ashes of Diam? where did I miss that? Oh, no. I wonder if I saw something like that in the chest and I was like, whatever. I don't need that. Oh, no. I can't even finish this. I definitely got the Stone of Gates. I have the monk innards. Nobody mentioned Ashes of Diam. Where was that in this walkthrough? Oh, I think that was a powder that I threw on the ground from the Temple of the Initiate, which is the first level. No! There's no fast way back to the top. You have to actually traverse the whole thing. Oh, fuck, man. Is this even worth it? What do you get out of this? Oh, you get the Coil of the Serpent, which is required later in the game. Are you fucking shitting me? You see what I'm saying about Wizardry 7? Yeah. Okay, apparently it is required. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I have the patience. I don't know if I have the wherewithal to do this. This is too much. And this is just like a small thing, relatively. But, oh God, is it indicative? Like, just the fact that I have to go down to the first level again, pick up the powder, and then go all the way back up through like 7 more levels, through the darkness again, through the teleporters, the rotating floors, the swimming. Oh my God. And like I said, like, we're not even that close to the end of the game. There's still Dragon Mountain, City of Sky, the Hall of the Dead, the Hall of the Past, the Tomb of the Astral Domine, and you know how bullshit these games get towards the end. I don't know. I think I might call it here, to be honest. Which means we're not going to carry over to 8, but I don't have a problem with that, really. It's just too much. And what's wild is this just really, really proves like the playability and how well it holds up of the gold box games. I played through all 9 gold box D&D games. All of them. I didn't give up on any of them. Because they're just all relatively solid and like not that complicated and not that annoying or tedious. I mean, some of them are better than others, but... Or Might and Magic 345, which is a very similar game, I think, to this. Like, Might and Magic 4 and 5 is pretty similar to Wizardry 7 in a lot of ways, but just so much, I don't know, more enjoyable. I'd rather replay Might and Magic 4 and 5 right now than continue in Wizardry 7. So, let that tell you something. It's not an awful game or anything, and who's to say how I would feel about it back in 1990... 1992. I mean, that was a lifetime ago. I was born in 1990, so that was a lifetime ago. But yeah, it's just and I'm more interested in just getting to Wizardry 8 and just seeing the last of the series, you know. I don't have high expectations for Wizardry 8 just because I don't like that era of 3D at all, and it kind of makes me puke. And I doubt we'll finish Wizardry 8 because I think it's also a massively long game. But I'm interested just to see if it's like drastically different. So yeah, I'd rather just move to Wizardry 8. So yeah, okay. This wasn't meant to be the final, but it managed to be the final of Wizardry 7. I don't have the patience. There's, like I said, there's too many other games in the world for me to want to continue this. But yeah, there you go. So not giving up due to difficulty, just giving up due to tedium. All right. My name is Mangg. This has been Wizardry 7. And I'll see you fine folks in Wizardry 8.